The Middle East stands at a potential historical crossroads as President Donald Trump acknowledges the grim possibility of further American casualties before military operations in Iran conclude. Within the first 24 hours of Operation Epic Fury, strategic targets have been bombarded, Iran's supreme leader has reportedly been killed, and the risk of escalation into a regional conflict looms large. Washington anticipates a roughly 4-week campaign, but will it end there? How long do you think this conflict will last? Could this be a turning point that reshapes the Middle East? Subscribe to our channel for the latest hourly updates and share your perspectives in
We
the
have
comments
a
below. Trump warns,
large
more
armada
Americans will die,
flotilla,
Iran shaken
call
by
whatever you
Supreme
want,
Leader's
heading
death. The conflict between the
toward
U.S. and
Iran
Iran has
right
entered a
now.
bloody and
Even
unprecedented
larger than what we
chapter,
had
marked by
in
President Donald
Venezuela, still in
Trump's
front of
somber
Venezuela.
admission. It is very possible that there will be more American soldiers killed before this is over. Speaking in a video posted on Truth Social this past Sunday afternoon, Trump offered condolences to the families of fallen soldiers, but also coolly acknowledged a harsh reality. Sadly, there could be more casualties before it ends. It's something that's unavoidable. Soldiers killed. Operation Epic Fury ignites, according to U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, as of 9:30 a.m. Sunday, EST. 3. U.S. soldiers have been killed in action. 5 have sustained critical injuries. Several others suffered minor wounds from shrapnel and concussions. All of this transpired within the initial 24 hours of Operation Epic Fury, a joint U.S.-Israeli offensive against Iran. At 1:15 a.m. Saturday, the U.S. deployed a formidable array of assets: B-2 stealth bombers, F-16, F-18, and F-22 fighter jets, HIMARS, High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, and a range of other air and naval assets. Within a single day, Washington declared successful strikes against IRGC, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, command headquarters, military control centers, air defense systems, ballistic missile launch pads, Iranian naval warships and submarines. President Trump also claimed the sinking of 9 Iranian warships, sharing aerial footage of the strikes on social media platform X. Supreme Leader Khamenei dead. The most shocking development came with President Trump's announcement that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, was killed in the initial wave of attacks. He described Khamenei as a miserable and vile man who had the blood of hundreds, maybe thousands of Americans on his hands. Initial reports from Israeli sources indicate that Khamenei's compound in Tehran was completely destroyed. However, Iranian authorities have yet to officially confirm these reports. The aftermath, an interim leadership council reportedly comprised of President Masoud Pezeshkian and other high-ranking officials, is believed to be running the country. The future of the Islamic Republic of Iran, after more than 4 decades of rule, hangs in the balance, entering a period of acute uncertainty. Trump urges Iranian forces to lay down arms. In his strongest statement to date, President Trump called on the IRGC, the Iranian military and police forces, lay down your arms or face certain death. He also delivered a direct message to the Iranian people: be brave, be bold, be heroic, and take back your country. America stands with you. The U.S. president further revealed that he had received information suggesting some members of the Iranian forces no longer want to fight and are seeking ways to desert. 4 weeks of destiny. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Trump predicted the operation would last approximately 4 weeks. This is always a 4-week process, or less. Observers fear that this time frame could determine not only the political fate of Iran, but also the stability of the entire Middle East region. World Cup overshadowed by war. The repercussions of this conflict extend far beyond the battlefield. Iranian Football Federation President Mehdi Taj admitted, after this attack, we cannot expect to go to the World Cup with hope. Iran is scheduled to compete in the United States this summer, but the war, political instability, and potential visa restrictions could jeopardize their participation. FIFA maintains its commitment to hosting a safe tournament, but the future of the Iranian national team remains highly uncertain. The Middle East on a new precipice. The joint U.S.-Israeli offensive, coupled with retaliatory missile and UAV strikes from Iran, has raised the specter of a full-blown regional conflict. Washington's open support for potential regime change in Tehran has further heightened tensions. Meanwhile, President Trump himself has acknowledged that casualties are likely to continue. A war lasting 4 weeks or longer is now underway. and the world watches with bated breath. The 4 weeks President Trump mentions may only be a military timeline, but for the Middle East, those could be 4 weeks that decide the fate of an entire region. As bombs continue to fall and warnings of casualties persist, the world can only watch and wait hour by hour. The biggest question now is not who wins or loses, but how great the cost will ultimately be. If you are interested in the hottest developments in this conflict, please like and share this article to keep others informed. Do not forget to follow the page and leave a comment to discuss what scenarios might unfold in the coming 4 weeks of destiny.